The more you open your life up for display, the more people find a way to drag you down. It is a natural, brutal, sociological phenomenon. We live in a world infected by the disease of attention. Everyone is screaming to be noticed, flashing their lives, broadcasting their plans, and seeking validation from strangers who do not even care if they wake up tomorrow. Social media has turned society into an open market of egos, where privacy is traded for temporary validation, and silence is treated as a weakness. But true power has never belonged to the loudest person in the room. Real strength resides in the shadows. There is an incredible, almost terrifying power in doing the exact opposite of what the crowd does. Disappearing, going completely ghost. Working in the deepest shadows where nobody can see you, nobody can judge you, and nobody can stop you. Committing to become the absolute next version of yourself in total secrecy is exhilarating, because you know that when you finally reappear, your transformation will shock the entire world. But funny thing is, by the time you do change, you won't even care about their shock anymore. You will learn in the shadows that the only opinion that truly matters is yours. To disappear properly, you cannot just step away for a weekend and call it a day. You must follow the laws of the shadows with absolute discipline. Law number 1 is to shut your mouth. Your mouth betrays you far more than you realize. It leaks your mental energy and it destroys your focus. Human beings have a natural habit to spill information. It is coded into our DNA for social survival, but to truly transform, you must fight that urge. From this moment on, you will no longer speak openly about your life to anyone. Not your friends, not your coworkers, not your extended family. Unless someone is your absolute life partner who genuinely wants to see you crush your goals, they do not need to know your next move. Learn to catch your thoughts before they leave your lips. Become a walking mystery to everyone around you. Law number 2 is to only care what you think. Everyone else does not matter anymore. To disappear and stay hidden, you will have to reprogram your mind. You will have to stop caring what others think of your journey. First of all, they don't actually care about you. They care about their own problems. The real issue is that you imagine they care, and that imagination dictates a lot of your daily actions. You need to kill that side of you that craves approval. Instead, create an idealized version of yourself deep within your mind. An absolute beast, a champion, a master of your craft. Obsess over what that inner version thinks about you, and let that be the only standard that matters. Ask yourself every single night, would the highest version of me be proud of what I did today? Once you shift your focus inward, you stop being a puppet of society and you take full control of your destiny. Law number 3 is to hide your plans. As you walk this lonely path, you will develop some incredibly ambitious plans. You will get excited, and you will want to share your ideas with those around you just to feel important. Don't you dare do that. Keep those plans close to your chest like they are the master passwords to a hidden treasure. A healthy way to think about it is to imagine that every single time a part of your plan leaks out to the public, your chances of actually accomplishing that plan reduce by 5%. Every time you speak about your goals, you satisfy your ego with cheap, unearned praise, and you hurt your execution. Stop being so careless with your future. Be surgically intentional. If you ever need to get advice or benefit from someone's expertise to aid in your planning, do so with precision and focused intent. Find the exact right person, reveal only the bare minimum of information needed, obtain the knowledge, and then disappear right back into the darkness. Law number 4 is to hide your progress. Progress will come if you stay dedicated. It may take weeks or it may take months, but it will arrive. And you will notice that your progress accelerates much faster when you are completely disconnected from social distractions. But when you start seeing results, don't let anyone see them. Do not show off your improved physique. Do not show off your growing wealth. Do not boast about your new skills. Just focus on progressing even more. Disappearing is only worth it if it gets you all the way through the entire transformation. going back to your old ways mid-transformation just to show off.
Reverse all the hard work you have put in, and you will find yourself right back at square one. You will feel a natural, almost overwhelming urge to share the positive changes in your life. You must flex your willpower and keep things boxed in. Use that pent-up energy to pour more fuel into your daily efforts. Recycle that emotion to propel yourself to the next level. Let us be completely honest with ourselves. Entering ghost mode or monk mode is not a walk in the park. It is a lonely, agonizing journey. When you cut off the noise of the world, you are left alone with your own demons and your own flaws. You will be physically hurt, you will be mentally fatigued, and you may bleed or cry after facing wall after wall that stands between you and your progress. What is the average person's instinct when they hit that painful wall? They go complain about it to a close friend. They scroll on social media to escape reality. They look for some cheap words of comfort from their family. But you are not average. You must learn to suffer in total isolation. Shut your metaphorical mouth and bleed, sweat, and cry all by your lonesome self. Scream into the wind if you must. Let the tears flow down your face in an empty room. Patch up your own wounds with a first aid kit, but do it entirely yourself. Do it in the shadows, and let that raw pain build your core strength and unbreakable character. Let each moment of hitting rock bottom be the exact trigger that catapults you to another level of performance. It is precisely in those moments of unverified, unshared pain that the old, weak version of you dies, and a new, unstoppable beast emerges. Embrace that pain and look forward to it. This is what true beast mode requires. Now that you understand the rules of engagement and the reality of the pain, you are ready to execute the transformation. Step 1 is to pick your targets with absolute surgical precision. What exactly are you trying to transform during this period of disappearance? You need to know what that final destination looks like. Be incredibly specific. Do you want a physique that makes you completely unrecognizable to people who haven't seen you in a year? Do you want to build a highly profitable business that prints money while you sleep? Do you want to master a high-income skill that guarantees your financial freedom? Whatever it is, write it down clearly on a piece of paper. Put it up in places where only you can see it, and remember, no one else gets to look at it. Step 2 is to revolve your entire life around crushing those targets. Every single waking hour of your day should be meticulously planned to drive you closer to your goals. You must become completely obsessed. You need to develop the hard mentality that this current season is your one and only shot at life. Dedicate your every single breath to your mission. Everything that you choose to do from now on must be intentional and must aid you in crushing your objectives. If you need to move to an apartment closer to the gym or your workplace to save time, do it. If you need to cut out toxic friends who waste your time, do it without hesitation. Time box your day so that you are spending at least several uninterrupted hours on working on your transformation each day. Dedicate a specific day of the week just to analyze your plan, track your metrics, update your strategy, and break down your large, intimidating goals into smaller, manageable daily tasks. Do whatever it takes, no matter how cold or exhausting it feels. Step 3 is to reprogram your mind to realize that true happiness is not found in comfort, but in execution. You are going to have to learn to love this disappearing act. You will have to genuinely love the process of crushing it in the shadows. In the beginning, everything will feel incredibly strange, quiet, and uncomfortable. You will miss the cheap dopamine of hanging out, gossiping, and scrolling through meaningless feeds. But eventually, if you stay consistent, a shift will occur. You will find yourself enjoying the isolation. You will start enjoying the grind, the early mornings, the late nights, and the beauty of not being seen by the world. This requires a profound shift in your thinking, a complete restructuring of your subconscious mind. It is a fundamental part of a positive life transformation, so embrace it fully and let the change take over your identity. After you have successfully accomplished your transformation, society tells you that it is time to...
But actually, something deeply fascinating will have happened to you along the journey. If you execute ghost mode correctly, this desperate desire to reappear back into society will completely vanish. You won't care to prove anything to anyone anymore. You will have now become one with the shadow. Your life will have transformed so far beyond your original expectations that the opinions of the masses will seem entirely irrelevant to your reality. You will choose to keep crushing it quietly, pushing towards bigger goals, better milestones, and deeper wisdom. You will choose to remain a mystery to most people, because you found a calming, undeniable peace in the shadows. You will realize that you have found a new life that you enjoy far greater than the noisy, superficial existence you had before. Stay hidden, stay disciplined, and let your silence speak volumes. Keep crushing your goals in the dark, and let your ultimate success be the only noise the world ever hears